Alright, what's up, world? Nando and the Maniac, back at it again.
Episode
what's
7.
up, my brother? Yes, sir.
7 deep, baby.
Yup, we in here, man. Hey, to start off, appreciate all the love, all the support, all the reposts, the sharing, positive feedback, and even the personal, private conversations every time you guys see us. So, I really appreciate you guys. We're going to keep this going, and there's no limits to this, so appreciate everyone.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people really believe in what we're doing, bro, for real, man. Like I say, when it's real, it's felt. I know a lot of people are feeling what we're doing, so we're going to keep, doing what we're doing. So thank y'all for real. It takes a village, and y'all are really a part of it, so. Yup,
Absolutely. All right, Maniac, long week. Been a few days for sure since our last episode, but, let's start with this. How was, I know you've been back into coaching football, and, Bentley's back at it, but how'd that go for you this weekend?
So, man, we was out there Saturday. We had a big game, and we was dominating, bro. Dominate the whole game. Run game looked good. Pass game looked good. Defense looked amazing. Shout out to the coaches, Dundalk, Al, 9U, man. They're really doing their thing. They're putting it together. So, and thanks for letting me be a part of it. Every practice I'm there, I'm tightening them up. They let me do what I do, and everything's, is showing. So, that was amazing, and then it was another good week in the books as far as working out, staying busy. Maniac, boxing, and fitness. We back in business. Like I said in the first episode, was slow a little bit, but we starting to pick back up. Shout out to the parents that believe in me, man, and the kids that love coming and working with me. And every time they get done, they like, Coach, when's the next class? You know what I'm saying? Right there, that's when you know that you're doing your thing,
making an impact,
inspiring others. And that's what it's about. So I got me some good miles in this week. We rode from my house to Patterson Park. We met up, and then we rode to Druid Hill Park. Okay. Bro, we got down there in like 25 minutes. We was cooking on the bikes. All hills, sitting down. I've really been trying to do that. Just as I'm riding, to sit the whole ride, bro. It's a big impact on me, and I love it. And it really shows, bro. I'll give you a little example of how I know it's shown. I'm always busy, but the other day we played basketball, and Primo bumped into me. Yeah. And when he bumped into me, he took like 3 steps back. So I had to flex on him. I'm like, Primo, it's like that. And he gave me the look like, yeah, it's like that. So, it was like, I appreciated that, Yeah. And then yesterday, went and hooped actually with some kids from your team. They go to Patapsco High School, shout out to them kids. Y'all was out there balling, man. And so when I pulled up, the one kid, he looked and he like, man, what's up? Like who you looking for? I guess he, thought I said, I'm looking for you, motherfucker. I'm here to cook. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit. Go out there, chop it up, cook them up for real. So they showed a lot of love. They like, damn, Humps, you could hoop. So that was cool.
That's cool.
And then just jogging, bro. I went for a run, say like 2 weeks ago. And I went over the O'Donnell Street Bridge, I did my little run. When I came back in, I run with the Striver once in a while. I try not to really run with the phone on me no more. I put my hoochie coochies on, I'm out there getting it. I want my miles, I'm trying less time as I can get it. So today I put the phone on because I wanted to, when I went back and looked at my route, I said I got like a bronze medal. I was like, I think like 15th or something on the bracket as far as time going over the O'Donnell Street Bridge. It was like 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and in my mind I'm like, shit, who's number 1?
Right.
So I go peep game. Homeboy was at like 1:53. So yeah, that boy was clocked in, bro. Yeah. Right. So today when I went on my run, that was my goal. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to hit that top 5, but I'm really going for that number 1 spot. But if I hit top 5 on my first run, on my first drill, like let me get it, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Went out there grinding, bro. Hit it. Finished in like 2:16. So that put me at number 3. So I'm on Strive. I'm number 3 right now. Boy, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling good. But I'm coming for that number 1 spot. Because if you ain't first, you're last in my book on some real shit. So all in all, man, another good week in the book. Like I said, as long as I stay active, everything is, beautiful and moving positive. And kids are active and doing their thing as far as wrestling, basketball, football. Then, we stay busy. So
yeah.
How was your week?
It was an interesting week. I'll tell you that. I'll start with... well, first of all, football team, we went against the number 1 team. Last episode I brought that up. Unfortunately, I did have a few kids, important kids that matter to the team out. Still no excuses, always next man up. We did what we could, still lost. I believe it was 34-0. It's been a while since I felt something like that. But the one thing that was positive is, kids were hurting. Team was big, was physical, very well coached team. So hats off to the Perry Hall team. and their staff and their kids. But the good thing was, even though my guys were getting hurt and everything, you know, they were a little intimidated at first. I will admit, we were intimidated at first. It was our first time that we faced an opponent like that was well coached, well prepared, executed, you know, almost perfect every time. Very, very, very fun to watch. I mean, you strive for that. That's what I strive for. So, you know, we were a little timid at first. Once we got going, you know, we just kept doing it. You know, like I said, guys took some hits, you know, but they kept getting back up. You know, saw some tears, but at the end of the day, they kept fighting.
Yep, that's the most important part.
Yeah, absolutely. So I told them in the end, you know, proud moment that we didn't just fold over, but obviously we got work to do. You know, we got to learn to fire off quicker. We got to be more disciplined. We got to be more physical. You know, and I'm glad we had this experience, because this really showed us where we are right now, right?
And early in the season too, right? Because now we can work on it and fix it.
Yes. So, so you know, this weekend I'll be taking a look at some of the other teams that are out there, and obviously, you know, we got a fair opponent that I believe their record is similar to ours, so should be a pretty fun match. We're going to be at home, so I'm excited for that.
Nice. What day's the game on?
Saturday, 1 o'clock. You're far, so. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all good, man. We'll link up, but yeah, no. So that on the football player side, that was good. On the other side of it, on the side of the coin, this week was a very challenging week, mostly due to the parents. Yeah. You know, folks, you know, I got to see live and in action what rumors, drama will do to a person. You know, to narrow it down, we had a parent that was very concerned about their child and how they're fitting with the team, and also dealing with the relationship with one coach. You know, we had handled it early in the season, kind of addressed it a little bit, but it seemed like, from my perspective, I thought it kind of had died, you know, or at least nothing else where it needed to be.
What's bleeding out?
Yeah,
you thought you passed
that's what I thought.
Put a Band-Aid on, it's over.
Come to find out this week that the issue is, you know, ever more in the present, right? So it got to a point where a parent basically was saying that their child will no longer be there until this person is removed. And I'm like, well, look, you guys got to give me what is going on. I'm not removing someone that's dedicated their time for nothing.
Yeah.
So long story short, you know, and I don't want to get too far into it, but it got a little ugly with the whole situation, you know. But reflecting back at it, you know, I'm realizing that, you know, people don't understand the severity when you start, you know, not speaking the truth, not standing up for what's right. Like I believe in what's right is right, no matter what the outcome
facts
is.
Facts are facts, bro.
Yeah, facts are facts.
Can't argue that, right?
You know, and I was begging for facts. Like, someone tell me what the issue is. Give me some information, some examples, exactly what's going on, and I was going to take the next step.
Yeah.
No one could do that. You know, so, you know, but this again is adults doing things that, you know, I don't understand. But, you know, I feel like, you know, someone brings up something or hears a secondhand story, and you know how they say, you know, the story starts here, and by the time it gets to the fifth person, it's a whole different new story, right?
You ever play that game, Telephone?
Yeah, the telephone, yeah.
We do it when we go camping, and the time it gets to this person, it won't even be but the third person, it's already done.
Oh yeah, it's already done, so.
That just goes to show you how quick. Right?
Yeah, I feel like that's what happened. You know, like I said, it got very ugly. It tested me a little bit, because I'm like, you know, I've coached for a long, long time, you know, at different levels of sports, at different environments, different areas of Baltimore and everything, and never had to deal with this kind of issue like this.
And it's in-house, you know, it ain't even like, you know, you do shit out of pocket, so.
Yeah, very in-house, so, and again, like I said, I mean, I'll speak on it a little more later, but definitely got to a place that I never thought we would be, or even with the people that were involved, just never imagined that, but it got me honestly to a point where I'm just like, if this is how things are going to be, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want to have myself, my son, my wife involved in something messy like that. You know, I put a lot into it, a lot that, you know, people don't understand the amount of time that I put into analyzing, watching a little bit of film that I have, just, replaying things in my head, trying to figure out what's best for kids, game planning, practice planning, drill planning. I mean, it takes a lot.
Just taking the time of just being a coach in general, bro.
Yeah, no, it takes a lot, right? So
much respect, because I wish I could do that, but
Yeah.
I always say I can't because I got all the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so shout out to the coaches like you that, take the time to do that shit. Parents, appreciate these type of men, bro. For real, there's not a lot of them out here, and you motherfuckers think you can do it? Go do it then. Don't just stand in the sideline and yell what y'all want to yell and shit, and the way they belittle refs and shit, bro, it's disgusting, man. You don't talk to human beings like that. We fucking humans. Refs make mistakes. Coaches are going to make mistakes. Shit happens. That's part of life. If you think you can do better, go find a team and coach them.
Yep. No, I agree with you. Like I said, so it was very testing. I really was, and I'm still processing, honestly, even to today. I don't think I've even confronted every single person involved with this, because I'm trying to finish out the season. Mm-hmm. That's really the real reason. I think once the season gets close to an end, that's when I have to really get in front of these people and go, okay, we're done now. Job is done. This is how I feel. This is what I like, and just really tackle it.
And let them know truth.
Absolutely, all truth.
Shit.
All
hey,
truth.
Motherfucker, this is
all
what
truth.
it is and what it was, bro.
Yeah, all truth. And quite honestly, the only reason I'm not doing that right now, I don't want anything to hurt the kids, because at the end of the day, everything that happened this past week, going into the game, all was hurting the players, the kids that had no issues whatsoever, right? Again, adults. But with that, I'm also realizing, I was a young dad coaching a son, and I say young, but I mean young as far as being a father, like a young parent, right? Not in age, but just first child or first son or whatever. For all the parents out there, be a even though you're a coach, or even those that are on the sidelines being a parent, be a parent. Let the coaches coach. If you are a father coach, try to split the two. When you're on the field, coach them, but coach them the same way that you're going to coach every kid. Don't take it. I understand we all know what our kids are capable of. I totally get it. Every father is going to deal with that at one point or another, no matter if your kid's a star or in between or whatever. We know what our kids are capable of, but let them enjoy the moment. If anything you can take out of the sports, is enjoy the moment to share that with your child. Everything else will fall in place. They'll improve. They'll like the sport. Everything will come, but just enjoy the moment. Do not allow, because he didn't make the tackle or didn't shoot the ball right or hit the ball persistently, and now you're mad at him, and now in practice you're yelling at him, and now on the way home you're yelling at him. After the game rise, or the worst rise he'll ever experience, don't do that.
Yep.
The minute that the game is over, give him a few positive feedbacks and tell him, hey, there's a couple of things we're going to work on this week. And that's really it, man. But enjoy that moment, because
they come and go.
It's going to come. It's going to go fast, guys. It's going to go really, really fast. And you're going to regret the way you treated it. You're going to regret getting so frustrated over a game.
Yep.
That's really what it is.
And then you're going to make the kid hate the game. Bro.
Exactly.
For real.
And I've seen that.
Yep.
I've seen that. And here's a little news flash for everybody. Today's All-Star is not tomorrow's. Every year these kids change. Every year they decide another sport, or they may not want to play anymore.
Yep.
So while the kid is signed up and playing, just enjoy the moment. I love coaching. It's something I love to do. But I can tell you that I love so much more being a parent on the sideline, just being able to watch my son do whatever he's being told to do, and just be able to really, really watch. For 24 years.
Shit in.
Yeah, for 24 years. I've been coaching, and most of those years I've been a parent coach. As a parent coach, you're watching every kid, so you can't really enjoy your child. So it's a sacrifice that I make for my kids to have the best coach that I can possibly give them, but also to have some memories. But enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Do not think they need to be perfect. Continue to work. Continue to work on the off season. If they want to go to camps, take them. If they want to work out, put up some cones and work them out, and be their number one supporter, because no one wants their son to succeed more than a father.
Preach.
But be a father first. Enjoy the moment, enjoy those car rides. Me and my son on the way to every practice and games, I let him pick a song, and we're singing. We're enjoying it.
Yep.
You know, right now, actually, look, check this out.
Real, boy. That's how we do it. I swear, bro. That's real shit.
A humbling moment this week was he wanted to watch some football videos on the way to the game. He knew we had a big game, right? So as he's watching, he found Ray Lewis. He's been watching Ray Lewis every day since Saturday, man. And then he actually found Ed Reed. So Ed Reed plays safety. He plays safety. He's like, Dad, I can do. I'm like, that's it, man. So it's just
believe
a good
it and
moment.
achieve it.
Oh man,
know you could do it. No, you don't say I can't do it. Say I can, and eventually you will, bro. For real, like. When you tell your mind you can do something, you really believe it, you really will start achieving it, bro. Anything you want in life, believe in yourself. I promise you it's going to come. Just, you got to put in that work, though. It don't come easy. And as far as being like a coach's father, whatever, you know, being a father and coaching, don't be hard on your kid. Don't be harder on your kid. You know what I'm saying? And don't show them favoritism neither. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit real, bro. Coach everybody the same. And what you do at home, if you want to break down some footage and shit, that's when you do that. That's when you take the time to say, all right, kid, I want you to be special. Let's work on this. Let's work on that. Yes, put that extra work in. But when you with all the other kids and all, you don't show favoritism and you don't be hard on your kid, man. Let the kid enjoy his friends. Let him enjoy that environment. And every time I'm done, like we're done, and my kid, I see something, man. As soon as we get done, I'm talking to him. Hey, bro, you know what could you have done in that situation?
Right.
How can we get better? Oh, you know, whatever it is, wrestling, football, baseball, basketball. Like I said, bro, I do it all, man. And whatever, I watch and I observe. And if my kid loses and he comes over and he's crying, I'm like, bro, what are you crying for? That's part of life. Shake that shit off. We get him next time. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up over shit like that, man. And parents, don't allow them to beat themselves up, and you don't fucking beat them up neither. You know, you build them up, bro. Tell them to be great. Let them know. And don't be one of them people that just preach and don't teach. Oh, do leg raises. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. Man, fuck that. Do it with him. Show him how bad you want it for him. Because now they see you doing it. They're like, damn, bro. Dad's doing it. I'ma fucking do it. Now we just elevate each other, bro. Because I ain't gonna let you outwork me, motherfucker. Believe that for real. Like, real shit, bro. It's just crazy, man.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So,
and don't let the kid beat you neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like, ain't none of my kids ever beat me, and I don't plan on letting them beat me. You know, that day when they fucking finally beat me, it's going to be like, damn, I beat Dad. You know what I mean? That shit's going to be like a reward to them, because I ain't letting niggas beat me, boy, for real.
Exactly.
That's the beauty of it.
But yeah, so fathers out there, definitely enjoy the moment. You know, don't have regrets later in life when they're grown up. You know, it's a special moment to be able to see your child play a sport and enjoy it and make friends and all of that, you know. But I tell you this, so after the, you know, like I said, the week was very, very tough. Very, very tough. I mean, like I said, just was a lot of unnecessary actions that happened. We ended the week of football with, you know, obviously we lost the game, you know, ended it on a positive note. Like I said, we lost, but it's a learning experience, right? Now it's our job to fix it, you know, fix everything, you know, win out whatever we can win out, get into the playoffs, and it's a new ball game, right? So that's just motivation. Let's learn from it. That's all I kept saying, just learn from it. But after that, we had one of the parents was amazing. She did a party for the kids. You know, we went there, and a special moment was just seeing all these kids together.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, man.
The bonding, man.
The bond. And that's when one parent said, you know, she was concerned where her kid was signing up, wasn't sure if he was a football player and whatnot, and you know, he's doing good, man. Every week he's getting a little bit better. Still a lot of work to do, right? But getting better every week. That's all I can ask for. And she made a post that my wife showed me, basically saying that, you know, she was worried if her kid would make it or not, if she should let him play, whatever. But seeing these kids together, hanging out, having a good time, smiling, even though after a tough loss, this is all worth it.
That's what it's.
You know what I mean? That was all worth it.
Need that, bro.
Exactly.
Some kids need, what's the word? Camaraderie. They need that, bro. They need to come together, bro. It
builds social skills.
Yeah, social skills, character, just a bond, a brotherhood. Like, it's so much that comes with this, bro. So it's deeper than just football. It's deeper than just boxing. It's deeper than anything that we teach, bro. For real, it really does. Some kids don't even, you know, might not even have a father at home, bro. So when they come around us, they get that, they feel that. You know what I'm saying? They feel the love, they feel that energy. They're like, damn, bro, like, and it gives us the fire. It's like, damn, man, I'm glad I could pour into this child, bro, and teach him and show him. And Man, look, I do a lot of preaching and teaching, bro. When I tighten these kids up and they do what I tell them, and you know, it's the way you say it, it's the deliverance, it's how you show them. It just makes all the difference in the world, bro. And when they go out there and execute what you just showed them, rip on the very next play, it's just like a.
And when they execute, they light up. They light up. They light up.
You're getting goosebumps, bro, because they just fucking glow. It's beautiful, bro. I swear, I can tell you so many stories about it.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. And it's so rewarding for them, man, to, you know, to have accomplished something and gain that confidence, and now they start believing. And I mean, overall, just overall as a kid, they're not only their level of play, but just themselves with the confidence. You're gonna notice how they're gonna walk, how they're gonna talk. Everything is gonna, you know, just elevate.
And then even outside of sports, now it's yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. They pick up on all the little things, because even talking to the little guys, it's like yes sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you pour into them positive shit, bro, and it lasts a lifetime, bro. For real.
No, absolutely, man. So. Again, guys, that's the reason. You know, again, I use sports as a tool. It's a tool. You know, that hard work pays off, and you know, it's really what it's about. You know, if you can reach the mountaintop of a championship, that's awesome, man. But it's really to understand the grind and the journey that it takes for a common goal. So, but yeah, that was the week. Like I said, new week. You know, obviously, middle of the week coming up tomorrow, Hump Day. You know, we got to get geared up for the new week, the new game coming up. Very excited for the challenge. We're back at home, so we'll see how we do.
We got a tough one this week, bro. They're 3-0 like us. We're going into their home. We're going to their home. We trying to take over, bro.
That's awesome.
We'll see what happens, man. Like I said, shout out to the coaching staff, you know, for doing their thing and shit. So
keep me posted, man. I've been watching the standings and the scores. You know, it looks like it's gonna be a good game. Looks like it's gonna be a good game. So. And y'all in their home, so I'm sure the fans are pretty excited y'all coming down. Get excited for that. Every week, you know, quote of the day, something I read or something that catches my eye. And this one's kind of fitting a little bit due to some of the things that happened this week, right? Just some of the drama. And,
the roller coaster ride.
Yeah, the roller coaster ride.
The real one this week, though. You know what I'm saying? We all go through ups and downs. But when you hit them dips, you're like,
no. No, it was a dip this week for sure. But so it goes kind of like this. I never knew how strong I was until I had to forgive someone who wasn't sorry. Yep. And accept an apology that I never received.
It's tough.
So that's basically, you know, you got to be, even though, you know, all this happened, you know, I had to be the bigger man. Even though no one really apologized and you know, I had to keep pushing forward, you know, and you know, carry that burden on my shoulders and everything, you know, and kind of almost forgive something, you know, without getting an apology, right? So, you know, it's something that's tough to do. I tell you, recently I've done this twice now, not just this incident. There was another incident, and it's tough, right? And I'll say this again, you know, due to past experiences, I can do that now. The old me would have handled it differently. You know what I mean? It would have been a different scenario. It would have been words. It would have been action. It would have been giving back the same energy. You know. But again, I handle things a little different now. I process things deeper. You know, I actually, when all that went on, more stuff had went on Friday. I was actually up till about 4 a.m. just thinking and processing what had happened, and I put something together, my thoughts. I put my thoughts on paper. You know, and then eventually I think I slept for a little bit, back up at like 6, so I really didn't sleep much before the game. But that's how much I had to process what I was going through, you know. I had to really put it on paper, just everything I was feeling at that moment, because it was just like my brain was
a lot going on.
Yeah,
you
just
couldn't shut off, bro. You're like, why the fuck? And, you know, like,
why?
What's the reason behind it? It ain't even worth it. Like, come on, yo. It's youth football. Let's enjoy this shit, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely let's enjoy it. So hopefully, you know, I'm hopeful that, you know, for now it's over. I'm hoping everyone learned due to the severities of it, but we'll see. So I'm hopeful though. Moving forward though, I want to give a quick shout out to Mike. Mike was graceful enough that when we did our episode with the giving a review and went over some of the laws of the 48 Laws of Power, he immediately after he watched the episode reached out to me and said, "Hey, I got a way to get some copies." So for everyone out there, we're gonna do another episode that we're gonna review it again a little deeper. I know we touched on a few. I'm gonna dive deep into this book this week. I got some time. And what we like to do is, if anyone out there is familiar with it, look it up. You can go on Google, pull it up. I think it's even on the social media. Just pull it up and give us your thoughts. So if anyone, we're going to pick 2 winners. One on our TikTok and Instagram page, and one on our YouTube page. The best comment, best feedback, best idea, question, anything. Just give us some feedbacks, guys, and we'll send out, we'll pick out a winner and send out one of these books for you guys. So very excited about that. But again, shout out to Mike. Appreciate you, Mike. You're a real one for doing this, helping us out with that. It's a good way to interact with you guys. So please, guys, continue to give the support. I think this is a great book to read. And the idea here, guys, is going to be that everyone that wins one, it comes with a clause, though. Once you read the book, pass it forward to someone that you feel could use it, right?
Yes, that's important.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what the Maniac's going to do. And that's what you guys are going to do that, get to win this. So please take the time, check it out. I think there's a lot of things on here that we as men can use at home, with our families, I think in the workplace, and just quite honestly, in the streets. You know what I mean? Just overall, it just really teaches you a lot of things. And look, and some things we don't agree with, we won't agree with. But there is a lot of things on here, a lot of information that I think we could use on an everyday basis.
And that's life in general, If you read it, something sticks, it sticks. If it's something that you don't like, you ain't got to bring it into your everyday life, so.
Yep, absolutely.
It's on you, man.
Yep.
Everybody
So again,
sees things different.
Yep. So again, guys, best question, best feedback, idea, just something, just some interaction with us in one of our pages. And like I said, once me and the Maniac check it out, we'll talk about it, we'll review it, and then we'll shout out the winner on the following episode. So while we're talking about interaction with our viewers and stuff, one thing I want to talk about, one thing I've been learning, I'm kind of new to the social media world, but I'm learning that, social media is a great way to, if you have a business, you can.
Maniac Boxing and Fitness. Shout my shit out. We out here for real. Shout out you. Let them know
That's
your
right.
shit.
Hey,
Boy, we out here.
Absolutely, man. We're doing it.
For real, man. Come from
from
scratch, bro. For real.
Yes, sir. 2 men.
Both our businesses came from scratch.
Yes, sir. So,
while I wanted real quick before we get too deep, I just want I want to thank a couple people too, just off all my shit. For real, the Doach brothers, man. Fucking Rob, Britt, Sean. I appreciate y'all. Definitely, man. Rob, I was tightening them up, showing them some shit, and yo believed in me and really gave me an opportunity to hey Clay, I believe in you, bro. Let's see what you could do. So, and in the beginning, we even knew it wasn't going to be a long thing. It was trial and error, see where it takes you. And he always said, bro, you need a bigger gym. You need a bigger gym. So shout out for believing in me, my brother. For real, I appreciate the love, man. Awesome. And shout out to my buddy Felix. My guy does all my tattoos, bro. He came up with a logo for me, and we just been rocking ever since. So shout out for all the love that everybody brought my way, and all the kids that came into the room, and just thank you for real, because without y'all, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing the way that I'm doing it. So I appreciate y'all, for real.
That's amazing. Imagine if we had a world where everyone wanted to pay something forward, wanted to help someone out. What world it would be, right?
Man, anytime I see somebody on Facebook that starting their business and trying to boom and push, I fucking I share, I make sure the world sees it. If I can whatever I can do to help you thrive and elevate your business and what you got going on, I will, bro. For real, because I want to see people succeed in life. When you are around a bunch of motherfuckers chasing greatness, there is no room for you to fail, bro. And everybody chases their own greatness, but we elevate each other, bro. Yes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to be on the same path, but we're all on the same journey. That's to succeed in life, however we get there. But if we can help each other get there, why not?
Absolutely.
Why not?
Absolutely, man. No, I'm with that. And while we're at it, man, Vibe Fest Rentals, man. We started a company doing some rentals for kids parties and stuff like that. So I want to shout out Mo. He was the first person to reach out and just really support me. So I really appreciate that, Mo.
Yep.
Means a lot. And there were some other folks in my neighborhood and some friends of friends. So if you guys happen to be listening, thank you guys. You have no idea what that meant to me. It was a very scary moment to put so much money forward, you know, to do it. But you got to invest in yourself, believe in yourself, and you know, and we're here. So, but again, Mo, thank you for supporting me. You're a real one for that.
Yep.
But again, you know, while we're talking about, you know, expanding the brand, I've been, you know, trying to expand the page, the Nando the Maniac page, and I've come across the whole teamwork trend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where basically, you know, I put out, you know, a video saying that if you support me, I support you.
Let's network.
And, yeah, and it's a network. So it's been really nice to see, and I've been doing it now, I want to say about 6 days. And the cool thing is that, you know, now the page is starting to, like, every day we're gaining about 100 followers, right? Yeah, so it's really picking up. And the cool thing I've been seeing now, because it's starting to grow so quickly, and people are tapping into us. Now I'm getting, wow, I love your stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, much love from Texas.
Yep.
Hey guys, keep it up. Much love from California. Yep. And it's like people are like taking an extra step.
What did I tell you when we started this shit, though? I told you it's bigger than just Baltimore. It's bigger than Maryland, bro. We're gonna touch the fucking world, bro.
Yeah,
this is what it's about, man.
It was really cool. So
nice.
So, you know, no limits to this. I want to keep doing it, and I'm also doing the same for them. You know, I now that, you know, I've seen a few people doing that for us, I've been kind of hitting back and supporting them because, you know, the cool thing about it is that, you know, you can monetize your brand. You know, a lot of people are doing the affiliate program on the social media pages where they're selling products. You know, by reviewing things like this book right here or whatever. Other people, they're, you know, just promoting their business. They're gaining more people to promote their business. So it's amazing. And again, it takes nothing for us to just like, share, comment something, you know, follow somebody. It's really simple. So, you know, it's amazing, man. I wish I would have started years ago, but hey, time is now, so we're here. But it's just been really cool, the feedback that some of these people are giving now, and that they're saying, hey, like, you know, commenting from this city, this state. So it's been really cool. You know
what I think's dope too, bro? I love getting a phone call like, hey, yo, you doing the podcast tonight? Like, motherfuckers are looking forward to the podcast, bro. Shout out to you guys, for real. Like, I appreciate that so much, bro. Just, it's felt, bro. People are being touched, man. So
absolutely. I mean, man, and you know, talking about that, I was at a cookout this weekend, and I ran into a good friend. You know, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if he had listened or not. You know, I'm just being honest. You know, this to me is very passionate. So anyone that's close to me, I'm hoping they listen, because again, I'm touching on stories that they're aware of and things that's going on, and this is really how I'm letting the world know what I got going on. It's really my venting time.
That's why I wanted to be, you know, a part of this and wanted to do this, because we all need that venting time, bro. For real, man. It's like a new beginning there. You get shit off your chest. So many men, we hold that shit in, and it's killing us slowly every day, bro. So just, if anybody out there, you ever want to come sit down and chop it up with us, you gotta get some shit off your chest just to vent and feel good and feel brand new, man, reach out, bro. We here. This is what it's for, man. For real.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Men, women, children, everybody, bro. For real, like.
Yeah, so he told me that he's been watching, and obviously episode 1 shocked everybody, right? I mean, that's when I kind of dropped the news on everything. You know, so it was definitely nice to get the feedback from someone that I value, you know, their feedback, honestly, just the truth behind it. And not only did I get feedback, but I also got just advice. You know, it was really cool, very intellectual advice on just how to continue to grow this thing. But the one thing that he said that really stuck to me, he's like, you know, more people need to hear you guys. You know, more people need to hear you guys speak. And everyone loves our dynamic, man. It's really fun to hear how they describe us, you know, through film, you know, through the, you know, just kind of how we are the yin and yang here and things like that.
Crazy motherfucker.
No, for sure. So it's pretty good to see.
You got this cool, calm, collective son bitch, and then you got this crazy son bitch. They probably like, damn, what a fucking sight. But we make it happen, bro. For real. We knew what it was going to be coming into it. You know what I'm saying? That was the beauty of it. We know who we are, and we appreciate each other, and we appreciate who we are, and we don't change for nobody, and that's why we can do what we do. And you know what I mean?
Nah, look,
I'm not trying to be you, and you're not trying to be me, and that's the beauty of it, bro.
No, absolutely. It's appreciation, admiration, and everything for sure, man. I mean, you know, we came in this together, and you know, we're gonna keep it going. Like I said, there's no limits to this. I say that all the time. I don't want to put any limits in anything. But what I do want to say though, if you guys know anybody out there that has a production team or anything like that, we want to continue to expand and grow. You know, and we know that obviously, you know, it takes a village, like the Maniac says. So, in order to expand our brand, you know, we're going to need a village, and we're going to need some support, and we're going to need a team. You know, we're not going to be able to do it ourselves. So,
a team that's willing to grow with us too. You know?
Exactly.
You know, the beginnings is going to be slow. You know, it's part of the journey. But believe in us, trust in us, as we will you, and let's get together and really, you know, start something. Let's bring the quality up from what we got going on right now. You know, that would be important. So.
Yep, definitely. We just want to continue to grow and improve, and just keep taking, you know, steps forward. And anyone out there that is listening that knows someone with a podcast, a current podcast, someone that's starting, reach out to us. Let us know. We want to make collaborations. You know, we want to support you guys, and obviously, you know, we hope that you guys support us. Make our fans be your fans, and vice versa, and continue to collaborate. Again, it takes a village to be better, to improve, you know, to better each other. So we want to work with each other. And I said this on a couple episodes, but we really want to hear from you guys, you know, who you guys want to see on this couch, you know, or even anywhere. Just want to hear from, you know, and again, we got some ideas. We're working on that right now, but any one of you guys have out there that you think could be, you know, good here with us, someone you guys want to hear from that you know think would be important, you know, we're open to that. So please comment on everything. You know, we want to hear your feedback. But no, so going back to that, you know, I was talking to someone, and you know, they were expressing, you know, the feelings, the honestly, to your words, the roller coaster feelings of the episodes. And my one guy was like, you know, the episode of when I touched on, you know, the passing of my grandmother, he said that one he had to kind of literally turn off because it became personal, right? Yeah. Like it took him to that place, right? And
shit was felt, bro. That's why we do it.
Yeah, and again, I don't want anyone to relive a moment, and sometimes we have to, right? We have to relive those moments and just let that emotion out. But then he also touched on some of your stuff, and he was like, man, I totally feel that. I know what some of those things are like. So it's just, again, I know we talk about every episode, but it's really, really, really eye-opening, and just to really just hear from you guys.
Well, we talk about every episode because every episode we're getting more and more feedback. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of it. It ain't like we're just blowing hot air to get people to comment or anything like that. We literally are getting a lot of feedback each episode, and that is beautiful, man, for real.
Yeah, and you know, I actually had a guy reach out to me, hey, what was that book? And you know, actually I'll reach out to him. If I have another copy, I'll give it to him. But just it's little things like that, man, and you know, and I mean, just it's amazing, guys. I mean, it's really, really amazing how you can touch someone, and it's helped me also by talking and getting that feedback, just see things differently too right now. I mean, I can't even explain the way I'm seeing life right now. Just the way I see it, the way I talk about it, the ideas that I'm having, how I'm seeing past tomorrow. Like it's just like I have visions that
it's crazy, bro. Cause you're locked in, son.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't. But,
and it does make the weeks and days easier too, just because we get here, we talk, and we vent, and we get a lot of shit out. So I mean, the journey and the process does become easier in life, for real, bro. Because nothing's being held in. It's not like you're like fucking in this little cage, you know. It's like, whew, that felt good getting that off. I needed to get that off, you know.
Right.
So.
Yeah. No, and for me, obviously, you know, I have some, obviously, still not working, still have some free time, and. Obviously, as a
man, this motherfucker keep talking about he ain't working. Fuck him and his job. This motherfucker got his own business, man. This motherfucker working, boy. You doing your thing, bro.
But it's still, I'm still not in that same rhythm, right? Like it's really, you know. So it's still, I'm still adjusting. No, it's part of the journey, but I'm still adjusting. So I'm still in that gray area. I'm still trying to figure things out.
Used to being a worker, man. Motherfucker did it for 19 years.
Yeah, for sure. It's you know, I you know. When I was talking to a buddy of mine, he kind of said that he's like, look, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be weird, you were a robot to
Yep.
doing these things. So it's going to take you a long time to really, you know, get out of that same
Just
pattern.
accept the change. Accept it, bro.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I mean, it's been last 2 weeks have been just different for me because I'm like you know, like I know what I'm doing. I know this is the positive thing. I know the business and it's other things I got going on, but it's like my routine is so different.
Can I tell you something else? What you just say though? Now you're thinking.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Bro, the more you think and the more you're on this positive mindset, the more shit that you're going to see pop up and you'll be like, I could do that. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? It's just going to expand, bro.
Yeah,
Your party thing is
I'm
going
also
to expand.
thinking so much.
That's crazy, bro.
But it's good though. It's good. It's the journey, like you said.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. So definitely different for me still with that. Still navigating through it. You know, I plan tomorrow. Hopefully, go to that leadership meeting with a buddy of mine. You know, last few weeks I've been having to miss due to interviews and things like that. But if everything works out, I should be there. You know, I did that, you know, a few weeks ago, and it was very positive. Just a group of men get together, just
That's
speaking.
the church stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yup. Just speaking on positivity, and these are men that you know, got businesses, are doing well for themselves.
Yep.
Good, solid men.
Yep.
You know, and I want to continue to surround myself with good people, positive people, people that are reaching for the skies,
Yes,
right?
bro.
So
That's
I want
how you elevate, man.
yeah, absolutely. I want to continue to do that, you know. So that should be good tomorrow. So I can't wait to do that. But I don't know, man. Yeah, what do you got? What do you got for me? Anything?
Man, I got a few things. Let's see. Man, I got a lot of things that we can go off. Well, see, I keep thinking about like this part, like who inspired me.
Sure.
As just coming up to be like, why am I who I become in life? Like, what was? I mean, of course, like I said, I know my purpose now. You know, I don't question that no more. But like, for example, like my brother, bro. Like, yo inspired me to be who I am because I always knew when I got to the path and I got to them two paths in life, and it was either walk with Jesus or dance with the devil. I always chose to walk with Jesus, the opposite side of where a lot of my family went, because I wanted to show him like, this is the way, bro. So just being that I kind of looked up to him in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like me being an older brother, I know yo looked up to me and know nothing but mad love, but in a way, it was like if it wasn't for him, I don't know who I would be. You know, he kind of inspired me in life to stay on this righteous path and, you know, be a good person and don't do drugs. And it was a lot of, I had to lead by a lot of, you know, leading by example in a positive way for him to have like, damn, you know, if my brother is doing that, why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger and I was selling drugs and smoking weed and shit, I always tell my brother, hey bro, go to school. You know, don't smoke weed. Weed's bad for you. You know, I was telling him like weed was like the worst drug in the book because I didn't want him to go down that path. So I always, you know, was like, hey bro, whatever you need, clothes, shoes, baseball bats when you're playing baseball, whatever. Just, I got you. Stay on the right path. And that's what helped me elevate to the person that I am. So, you know, shout out to my brother. I thank you, boy, and I love you. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be who I am.
I think it's also, or at least for me, and maybe it is for you, but also like, I wanted to be what I didn't have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
played
wanted,
a part, 100%.
I wanted to be the best father that I could be, even though I had no idea how to do it. I wanted to provide and give my kids the things that I didn't have, which is a gift and a curse, you know, because I think that when you give someone so much, they may not value it.
They don't know how to appreciate it.
Yeah, they don't appreciate the way that me and you would have because we didn't have it.
No, we had to go get it on our own. We had to earn it.
Yeah, in many ways than people understand, honestly. I mean, you know, at a young age, I was bringing gum to school to sell gum. That I don't think back then gum used to be like a big pack was 50 cents. Well, I would sell each gum for a quarter. Yep. So I'm doubling. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was in there selling Lucy's and shit. I was hustling cigarettes. And bro, it was a while, but it was amazing though. You know what I'm saying? Because it really helped me in life, bro. For
yeah, I mean, I did so many things. Like I used to, and this is for anyone that's probably my age or maybe older, but years ago at the airport, when you had the cart for your luggage, if you return it, you got a quarter. So my aunt would work there, and I would ask her, could you take me to work with you? So she would do like a 12-hour shift. And those 12 hours, I'm returning everybody's car. Because, you know, it's an inconvenience. You take your car outside, they don't want to walk all the way back.
They're ready to go,
Oh, man. And here's the funny part. I didn't speak any English. This was like when I first got here. So I'm just like, hello. And you know, a little smiling.
I take that. I take that.
And then it's a quarter. And let me tell you something, brother. Quarter by quarter, I bought my first pair of Nikes.
Nice. Should add up.
Bro, I went down Highland Town. I forget what store it was called, but I walked in, and I just knew I was the man, bro. I knew I was the man. I picked them Nikes out, put them joints on.
So, you know, the way I came up, you know what I'm saying, we grew up Fayette Avenue, so it was like, you know, it was kind of like the hood back in the day and shit. Anytime motherfucker needed something from the store, they asked all of us, because we was deep, we was a bunch of kids. Hey man, somebody would run the store, get us some chips and shit, they hand us a 20.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of kids, they like, nah, fuck that, I ain't going or whatever, you know, shit, okay, I'll run down the store for you. I mean, like, that's literally how I started off. I was a runner, bro. I run to the store, get them a juice, chips, boom, come back, give them the change, and they're like, nah, bro, you keep that. So before you know it, I'm like, okay, I'm making money just by running to the store for motherfuckers that wanted to, you know what I mean? They on the block, they chilling, they don't want to leave the block, they making money. So I'm out there, hey, what you need? Boom. Okay, hey, what you need? Boom. You know what I'm saying? So I always been a hustler, but I got it from my grandmother, bro. My grandma, shout out to my grandma Pinky, Juliana Fletcher, rest in peace. Love you, girl, but Big Mama was a hustler, bro. You go look up her track record. I mean, we was getting popped, and I mean, she, bro, you name it, we had it, we sold, like she sold it. Man, I was 5 years old running pills to the side door and a napkin and shit, you know, collecting money, bro. So I always knew how to get money. That shit was just wild, bro. It was a crazy ass. One day I want to get into that, dude, like my life story, though, bro. That shit is wild.
We'll need a whole episode.
It's amazing. It's bro, for real.
Nah, I'm with you, man. I always, like I said, I always found a way. I mean, I started working very young, till I might have been maybe 14 or something, like working a job, man, like. Delivering papers, cutting grass, I mean, whatever you have to do, man. So, always did stuff like that. And like I said, on the side, I mean, I think I used to do like the trading cards. You know, I would buy a pack or something and then, you know, sell each one for $1. I mean,
it was always a way to make money, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, you leave a bike outside.
Yeah, for real. Let me snatch that real quick.
You know, so I had to find a way sometimes a little bit, but definitely it's a mentality, man. You kind of, you know, to figure it out, you know. And I tell you, man, I mean, there were many days in you know, going to like middle school, man, where I didn't have the name brand clothes, you know what I mean? But my thought always was, I didn't care if it came from Kmart, Walmart, whatever was out there back then. I don't remember, honestly. But I wanted to make sure it looked at least clean somehow, you know, and at least try to wear it well. I always wanted to present myself well anywhere I was, you know. I did do that. And if I had a pair of shoes, I didn't care where they came from. I kept them clean, man. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I've been able to install in Dax, you know, my youngest. You know, he goes to school, he comes back, he goes, Dad, they got a little, you know, can I clean them all? And so I give him the sponge and the brush. He'll, you know, I'll help him out a little bit.
Okay, your shit.
Yeah, man, you got to, man. You got to appreciate what you have. I mean, I got shoes that are 10 years old, bro. You know? So I like that I'm laying that foundation for him and stuff like that. Like I had him cleaning out his sister's car and his mother's car the other day, and I was like, hey, let him know you clean the car. Tell him.
Earn your keep.
Yeah, $10. You know what I mean? You know what's up? I did something. So it's cool, man.
I always had that hustling. Like I said, man. Like in middle school, I mean, I was hustling ever since middle school.
Shoveling snow.
Yo, oh man, shoveling everything.
Hey, that's payday.
Oh my God, that's payday. Shit, give me a blizzard. I'm at that bitch for 3 days.
I was waiting for that.
Real, bro.
Oh man,
real shit. But you know, I always made money, especially, you know, middle school, 11 years old is when I started really flipping and dipping and, you know, making my own money, like big money. And I go to school, I always had to fit it. I had a jersey and I had the shoes to go with it, right? And as soon as I scuff it up or the hat get bent, anything, I always gave back to the, you know, Canton Middle School, anybody, you know, shout out to Canton family. I love y'all, man. We was definitely like a tight-knit family and they could vouch for me and shit, you know. Every time I go to school, you know, if kids didn't have, they was less fortunate. Boom, nephew, I got you today. Hey, what size shoes you wear? Okay, they making fun of you. I got you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that, bro. I always gave back. I made sure motherfuckers looked good when they came to school because that's
real.
I had it. You know what I'm saying? And what the fuck I'm doing with all this money at that age? I ain't had to pay rent. I didn't. You know what I mean? So I always made sure I gave back to a lot of people, bro. And anybody in Canton, y'all motherfuckers know. You know what I mean? I was like that. For real, for real.
Nah, that's good. And you always got to give back, man. I mean,
yes, bro.
you know, and it's just, you know, you feel that. I've always been like that too, man. I mean, you know.
Because you know why though? Because we grew, you know, we had those moments where we didn't have shit. I grew up, didn't have food at times, didn't have water. I'm in the motherfucking neighbor's yard with a fucking hose washing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know the struggle, bro. That's why it's so easy for me to give back, bro.
Yeah.
For, even to this day, if I'm riding down the street, like Sunday morning, I was coming up the block and the dude out there, the squeegee dude out there. And I had a little bird shit on the window. I could have cleaned it with a thing. I hit $2. Yo, hit me off real quick.
Right.
But I always try to give back, bro. For real.
No, for sure.
I know it comes.
I was blessed with never needing food. Like, I mean, it may not have been what I wanted to eat. Maybe it wasn't McDonald's or something, but I was always blessed.
Why you think I can do all these fasts and this shit, bro? I done been fasting my whole fucking life, bro. There was times, believe me, man, we gonna tap in.
No, that's real. Like I said, I was one of the lucky ones out there that food was on the table for sure. Like I said, there were some other things sometimes, and maybe Christmas wasn't always the biggest or something like that. But you know, maybe didn't have on the name brand or the Jordans or whatever stuff. That's why I don't value Jordans like a lot of people do. I never really had it like that, so it didn't really matter to me that much. I mean, later in life, yeah, but not. It didn't. It never. It was never fulfilling for me to have things like that. It just never mattered. Like whatever I had, I took care of. I just wanted to present myself well, clean. I just wanted to be clean. And one thing I did always have was I had my own way, you know, of dressing. Like I always had my own style. Like I used to hate trying to look like someone else. And I went through a stage where I was wearing what everybody was wearing. And I look back and I'm like, why did I do that? Because I had my own way, man.
Yep.
You know, but you know,
you was ahead of the curve already.
Yeah, you know, so, but yeah, man, I mean, definitely, you know, it's funny sometimes to reflect back, and when I tell my kids the things that I've been through and stuff, they just can't believe it. You know what I mean? Like you know, like my wife, my son walks one block to the bus stop, and she's like, man, should he be walking right there? I try to explain to her, man, I walk blocks on blocks going at a young age, you know, to get to school, so. I mean, I'm like, he's fine, you know what I mean?
That's why, like, I like telling my stories and shit, but I love when my people's tell my story for me, bro, because you could just, like, you know, it's a different passion behind it,
you know what I like is that they see it a different way. It's the same story.
Yeah, but it's a different point of view.
Yeah, different point of view. And there's things that you also miss that they saw.
And man, I used to come in, bro, and you know, I used to smoke cigarettes and all that goofy shit. I come in, drop a fucking pizza, pack the cigarettes, and leave the house, bro, because I know we ain't have like that. So all my cousins, they sitting around the table, and I'm the youngest, you know what I'm saying? But I had that I'm go get 'em mentality. So I come in, I drop the pizza, the cigarettes, and I leave and go back and do my thing, bro. Like I always show love. Man, I'm telling you, it shit get wild. I'm gonna tell one more quick story for real, for real. Like the mindset that I had at a young age, for real. And you know, I ain't knocking none of my cousins and shit, but a lot of them became addicts. But I'm gonna tell you this story that kind of led that I knew where everybody was gonna be in life. So this probably like maybe 2000. So I'm like 9, 10, you know. And well, I'm 9. I was born 91, so I'm 9. My cousins and shit, they do it. They, you know, this when every time I come around the city, Bling Bling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. This when the Hot Boys was out and shit,
Cash
right?
Money.
Yeah, Cash Money records and shit. So these motherfuckers out here, they popping the you know, the bubblegum rappers. Niggas got the grills on and little jewelry and shit, and you know, they want to make a movie. So they're like, all right, you know, cause they, you know, the older cousins, they want to be the gangsters and shit. So they got the powder poured out, and you know, they want to play the tough roles and shit. So they tell us, the youngins, me, James, Richie, Josh, they're like, yeah, man, y'all gonna play the junkies, y'all gonna come around, knock on the back door and shit, and you know, cop from us, and y'all gonna play that role. I said, nah, nigga, I ain't playing that role. That ain't me. I'm not being no junkie. I said, fuck out of here. I'll sell them this shit. I'll play that role. You know, I know who I am. I'm gangster, motherfucker. Don't get it twisted. Sure enough, they got these little motherfuckers out there snorting sweet tarts and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really made a movie for real. Like, yeah, and I'm like, but I knew right then and there that I was different. You know what I'm saying? I knew
different mindset.
The different mindset, bro. Like, they played that role, and you know, my cousin ain't here no more. My other cousin, they battle with addiction. You know what I mean? Me, I already knew that wasn't my role in life. Right. My role in life was bigger, bro. Right. So it's just the little things like that always stuck with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, And then, you know, everything that played out in that movie is how it played out in real life, you know what I'm saying? So, know who you are in life. Don't ever, like, you know, not that they try to, I mean, I guess they try to encourage us and shit, but just know who you are. Don't let nobody paint a picture of who they think you should be, and you don't ever paint that picture of doubt, you know what I'm saying? Always plant that seed of positivity, like, bro, that ain't me.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
So, but yeah, that was
that's
something.
That's why it matters what we
bro.
say to our kids.
Oh
man.
yeah, oh yeah.
You know, that like in your words, you plant that seed, it manifests
Yes.
and it grows. So,
yes,
for sure.
Too many people will tell you what you did wrong instead of showing you how to do it right. You know what I mean? Me, I'm going to break it down and continue to show you how to do it right. I'm never, not one time, going to tell you that you did this wrong, because I don't want you to think about you doing it wrong. I only want you to see the progress.
Yep.
And if I keep doing that, I swear, Nando, bro, I tighten kids up like that, bro. Football, baseball, basketball, you name it. You give me any kid that never did this sport, I promise you, within 1 hour, that kid, you're going to be like, damn, yo, he been here before. For real, like that, because I don't plant seeds of doubt, bro.
Yeah.
I'm only telling
awesome.
you, let's keep fixing and let's work.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, well, guys, it's been a good episode. Again, Nando and the Maniac. We're gonna continue to, you know, get these out to you guys. Continue to listen to the feedback. Please give us the feedback. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, repost, all the social media and everything. Again, we're going to be giving out some of these books, so leave a comment, you know, let us know who you guys want to see on the episode. Also, let us know if you guys got anybody else out there we can kind of network and collab with. We like to kind of get with some folks and help each other out. You know, it's all about teamwork. You know, it takes a village. So, all right, Maniac, appreciate your time.
Big dog.
Yes, sir. Another great one.
Always a pleasure.
See you guys.
Out.